Let me tell you something I've learned from countless conversations with women just like you. That afternoon slump you feel, the bloating after meals, the sense that your body just doesn't process food the way it used to. You're not imagining it, and you're certainly not alone. After 60, our digestive systems naturally slow down. Our bodies produce fewer enzymes, our metabolism shifts. And yes, that morning energy we once took for granted can feel like a distant memory. But here's what the pharmaceutical companies don't want plastered on billboards. The right foods can change everything. I'm not talking about restrictive diets or expensive supplements. I'm talking about simple, delicious choices that work with your changing body, not against it. Foods that can help you wake up without that groggy fog, get through your day without needing a nap, and actually enjoy your meals without the uncomfortable aftermath. Your body is incredibly resilient. It's still capable of vibrant energy and comfortable digestion. It just needs the right fuel. And that fuel starts with something surprisingly simple. Something your grandmother probably told you about, but you might have overlooked: fiber. Now, before you think boring, let me explain exactly why this matters more now than ever. Fiber is your digestive system's best friend, especially now. Think of it as nature's broom, gently sweeping through your intestines, keeping everything moving as it should. And when you're over 60, when constipation becomes more than just an occasional inconvenience, fiber becomes absolutely essential. There are two types you need to understand. Soluble fiber dissolves in water, creating a gel-like substance that slows digestion in the best possible way. It helps regulate blood sugar, keeps you feeling satisfied longer, and feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. You'll find it in oats, apples, beans, and lentils. Insoluble fiber doesn't dissolve. It adds bulk to your stool and helps everything move through your digestive tract efficiently. This is what prevents that uncomfortable bloating and constipation so many of us struggle with. It's abundant in whole wheat, brown rice, carrots, and the skins of fruits and vegetables. Now here's what most people don't realize. Your gut health directly affects your energy levels. When your digestive system is sluggish and backed up, your body diverts energy to try and fix the problem. You feel tired because your body is working overtime just to process yesterday's meals. But when fiber keeps things moving smoothly, that energy is freed up for you to actually live your life. The best fiber-rich foods for our age: steel-cut oatmeal for breakfast, lentil soup for lunch, a handful of almonds as a snack, roasted Brussels sprouts or broccoli with dinner, fresh berries, sweet potatoes with the skin on, black beans, quinoa, even popcorn if you skip the butter and salt. Aim for 25 grams daily, but increase gradually. Your system needs time to adjust, and drink plenty of water. Fiber without water is like a car without gas. But fiber alone isn't the complete answer, because while it keeps your digestion humming along beautifully, there's another nutrient that's absolutely critical for maintaining your strength and keeping your metabolism from grinding to a halt. And that's where protein comes in. Let's talk about protein, because after 60, it becomes one of your most powerful allies, and most people aren't getting nearly enough. Here's what's happening in your body right now. You're losing muscle mass. It's called sarcopenia, and it starts accelerating in your 60s. Every year without adequate protein, you lose a little more strength, a little more stability, a little more of the metabolism that keeps you energized. That shuffle you might notice in some older friends, that fear of falling, that constant fatigue. Often it's not age, it's protein deficiency. Protein does two critical things. First, it rebuilds and maintains your muscles, which you need for everything from carrying groceries to getting up from a chair without help. Second, it fuels your metabolism. Muscle tissue burns calories even when you're resting. Less muscle means a slower metabolism, which means less energy and more unwanted weight. But here's the crucial part. Not all protein is created equal, especially now. You need lean protein, sources that give you the muscle-building power without loading you down with saturated fat that clogs your arteries and makes digestion sluggish. The best choices: wild-caught salmon, about 4 ounces, gives you 25 grams of protein. Skinless chicken breast or turkey. Greek yogurt at breakfast, it has twice the protein of regular yogurt. Eggs, particularly the whites, if cholesterol is a concern. Cottage cheese stirred into your morning fruit. legumes like chickpeas and black beans, even tofu, which is gentler on aging digestive systems than you might think. Here's how to make it practical. Add a palm-sized portion of protein to every meal. That's about 3 to 4 ounces. Scrambled eggs with vegetables for breakfast. A chicken breast over your lunchtime salad. A piece of baked cod with those fiber-rich vegetables at dinner. A small handful of almonds or a hard-boiled egg for your afternoon snack. The portion matters. More isn't always better. Your body can only process about 25 to 30 grams of protein at once. Eating a huge steak doesn't help. It just taxes your digestive system. When you combine adequate protein with that fiber we discussed, something remarkable happens. Your energy stabilizes, your strength returns, your body starts working with you again instead of against you. But there's one more piece to this puzzle, and it's probably the most misunderstood nutrient of all. For decades, we've been told to fear it, to avoid it at all costs. Yet without it, your brain fog worsens, your hormones falter, and your energy crashes. I'm talking about fat, the right kinds of fat, that is. Let me be clear, your brain is 60% fat. Your cell membranes are made of fat. Every hormone in your body requires fat to function. Without adequate healthy fats, your brain can't think clearly, your body can't produce the hormones that regulate everything from sleep to mood, and your energy becomes erratic and unreliable. The confusion started decades ago when we were told all fat makes you fat and clogs your arteries. So we bought fat-free everything, loaded with sugar instead, and wondered why we felt worse. The truth? Healthy fats don't make you gain weight. They actually help you feel satisfied, so you eat less overall. They slow digestion in a good way, meaning steady energy instead of crashes. Here's what you need: omega-3 fatty acids and monounsaturated fats. Omega-3s are your brain's best friend. They reduce inflammation throughout your body, support memory and focus, and keep your heart healthy. You'll find them in fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines. Just 2 servings a week makes a measurable difference. If you don't eat fish, try walnuts or ground flaxseed stirred into your morning oatmeal. 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed daily gives you what you need. Monounsaturated fats provide that sustained energy you're craving. Half an avocado on whole grain toast for breakfast keeps you satisfied until lunch. A small handful of almonds, about 12 to 15 as an afternoon snack, stabilizes your blood sugar. A tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil drizzled over your vegetables helps you absorb their nutrients better. What to avoid? Trans fats in processed baked goods and most fried foods. Excessive saturated fat from fatty cuts of red meat and full-fat dairy. These are the fats that truly do clog arteries and create inflammation. Think of healthy fats as your energy insurance policy. They keep your mind sharp, your hormones balanced, and your energy steady between meals. Now we've covered fiber, protein, and healthy fats, the foundation. But there's an entire spectrum of nutrients your body is desperately craving right now. And most of them come in the most beautiful, colorful packages nature offers. Look at your plate right now. What colors do you see? If it's mostly beige and brown, your body isn't getting what it needs. After 60, your cells need a wider variety of vitamins and minerals than ever before, not less. These micronutrients are the spark plugs of your metabolism. Without them, all that good protein, fiber, and healthy fat can't do their jobs properly. Here's the truth. Every color on your plate represents different nutrients your body is calling for. Red and purple foods, think blueberries, strawberries, red cabbage, beets, are packed with anthocyanins. These powerful antioxidants protect your brain cells from aging, reduce inflammation in your joints, and keep your blood vessels flexible. Just half a cup of berries with your breakfast gives your brain the protection it needs for the day ahead. Dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, deliver iron, which carries oxygen to every cell in your body. Low iron means constant fatigue, no matter how much you sleep. 2 cups of cooked greens several times a week keeps your energy steady. Add a squeeze of lemon. The vitamin C helps your body absorb that iron 3 times better. Orange and yellow vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots, bell peppers, are rich in beta-carotene and vitamin C. These support your immune system, which naturally weakens after 60. They also protect your vision and keep your skin resilient. One medium sweet potato gives you more than your daily requirement. White and green, cauliflower, garlic, onions, broccoli contain sulfur compounds that support your liver's detoxification pathways. Your liver works overtime after 60, processing medications and clearing waste. These vegetables give it the tools it needs. The goal isn't perfection, it's variety. Aim for 3 different colors at each meal. Frozen works just as well as fresh, sometimes better because they're picked at peak ripeness. A handful of frozen berries in your morning smoothie, roasted vegetables with dinner, a crisp apple as your afternoon snack. When you eat the rainbow, you're not just eating food. You're giving your cells the raw materials they need to produce energy, fight disease, and keep you feeling vital. But here's something most people over 60 miss entirely, and it's sabotaging everything we just talked about. You can eat all the right foods, but without this one simple thing, your body can't digest them, absorb their nutrients, or turn them into energy. Water. It sounds too simple, doesn't it? But here's what happens when you're even slightly dehydrated. Your digestive system slows to a crawl. That fiber we talked about, it needs water to move through your intestines. Without enough fluid, it creates uncomfortable bloating and constipation instead of the smooth digestion you need. Your body is about 60% water, but after 60, you lose some of your natural thirst signals. You might not feel thirsty even when your cells are desperately dry. Meanwhile, your kidneys work less efficiently. Medications can be dehydrating, and that morning coffee, it pulls water out of your system. Here's how to tell if you're drinking enough. Check your energy at 2 in the afternoon. That slump you blame on lunch, it's often dehydration. Your blood literally thickens when you don't drink enough, making your heart work harder to pump oxygen and nutrients to your cells. No wonder you feel exhausted. Look at your urine. It should be pale yellow, like lemonade. Dark yellow means your body is rationing water, pulling it away from digestion to protect vital organs. And here's something that changes everything. Sometimes when you think you're hungry an hour after eating, you're actually thirsty. Your brain can confuse the two signals. Before reaching for a snack, drink a full glass of water and wait 10 minutes. Aim for 8 glasses daily, but make it easy on yourself. Fill a large water bottle each morning, your visual goal for the day. Set phone reminders every 2 hours. Add cucumber slices, lemon wedges, or frozen berries if plain water bores you. Keep water beside your favorite chair, on your nightstand, in your car. Every sip supports your digestion, sharpens your mind, and fuels your energy. Now, knowing what to eat and drink is one thing. Actually making it happen in your daily life, that's where most people struggle. Let me show you how to make this effortless. The secret to eating well after 60 isn't willpower, it's planning. And I'm going to make this so simple, you'll wonder why you ever stressed about it. Start with Sunday. Spend 1 hour preparing food that works for you all week. Roast a large pan of vegetables. Bell peppers, zucchini, sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts. Toss them with olive oil and your favorite herbs. While they're cooking, boil a dozen eggs. Bake 4 chicken breasts or a small salmon fillet. Cook a pot of brown rice or quinoa. Now you have building blocks. Monday's lunch, that roasted vegetable and quinoa bowl with half a boiled egg. Tuesday's dinner, flaked salmon over mixed greens with those roasted peppers. Wednesday's breakfast, scrambled eggs with leftover vegetables. Freeze in single portions. Those mason jars everyone talks about, they're perfect. Fill them with homemade soup, chili loaded with beans and vegetables, or that turkey and vegetable stew. Label them with the date. Pull one out the night before, and tomorrow's dinner is decided. Cooking for one? Cut recipes in half, but cook the full amount anyway. Freeze what you don't eat immediately. Your future self will thank you on days when standing at the stove feels impossible. Limited mobility, choose no-chop options. Buy pre-washed salad greens, frozen vegetable medleys, rotisserie chicken. There's no shame in shortcuts that keep you eating well. Eating out? Ask for dressings on the side. Request steamed vegetables instead of fries. Split an entree with a friend. Restaurant portions are usually enough for 2 anyway. Start with a broth-based soup to take the edge off hunger. But here's what concerns me. Sometimes, despite doing everything right, your digestion still struggles. And that's when you need to pay closer attention. Listen carefully. If you experience persistent bloating that doesn't improve after a week, sharp abdominal pain that wakes you at night, or sudden changes in your bowel habits, especially blood in your stool, call your doctor immediately. These aren't just inconveniences to tolerate. Unintentional weight loss, difficulty swallowing, or chronic heartburn that antacids don't touch. Write down when these symptoms occur, what you ate beforehand, and how long they last. Bring that list to your appointment. Your doctor needs those details. A registered dietitian can be invaluable, especially if you're managing diabetes, high blood pressure, or osteoporosis alongside digestive concerns. They'll create meal plans that address everything simultaneously. No conflicting advice, no guessing. Some women worry they're bothering their doctor over just digestion. You're not. Your gut health affects your immune system, your mood, your bone strength, your heart. Everything connects. Medicare covers nutrition counseling for certain conditions. Ask about it. Many insurance plans do the same. Seeking help isn't admitting defeat. It's taking charge. It's saying your comfort and health matter enough to get answers. Now let's bring everything together. You've learned so much about transforming your digestion and energy. Here's what I want you to remember most. Your body hasn't given up on you. At 60, 70, 80, you still have the power to feel better through what you put on your plate. Start with one change. Maybe it's drinking a full glass of water before breakfast. Maybe it's adding berries to your oatmeal tomorrow morning. Small steps create momentum. Remember, fiber is your foundation, but add it gradually. Protein at every meal protects your muscles and steadies your energy. Fermented foods rebuild what time and antibiotics may have depleted. Healthy fats aren't the enemy. They're essential for absorbing nutrients and keeping inflammation down. Listen to your body's signals. That afternoon slump, it's telling you something about lunch. Bloating after dinner, your meal needs adjusting, not just accepting. You deserve to feel good, to have energy for your grandchildren, your garden, your morning walks, whatever brings you joy. Food isn't just fuel, it's medicine, and you're in control of the prescription. I've given you the tools. Now it's your turn to use them. If this video helped you see food differently, subscribe to After60. We're here every week with practical wisdom for living your best life now. Thank you for spending this time with me. Here's to your vitality, your strength, and many energetic years ahead.